Hey everybody, it's Georgia Weedman, author of Penetration Testing, a hands-on introduction to hacking, and your instructor for this accompanying lab. So now on post-exploitation, we're going to take a look at the bash history file. So this is going to be Linux-based, and as the name implies, bash history stores your previous commands that you put in your bash shell. So once you're on somebody's system, that might be a place that you may be able to find, additional information that might be useful to, passwords, things like that. You never know. So it's definitely a good place to look. So this time, we have no target machine. We're already on the target machine, if you will. We're actually even root on it, but nonetheless, if we look back, it says, find the password to the MySQL root user and retrieve the flag. So, we actually need to get more information. So if we do an ls and -a bash history, we saw previously we had a hidden .ssh directory. Bash history is the same way. You might be able to find sensitive information there, and it is a hidden file, but all you have to do is do -a to find it. It's not that hidden. So if we cat out .bash history, it says in MySQL user root password is welcome to Pentesting Basics course. I resent that. We do a lot more than basics in this class. And so I can really just copy paste that in. So we're going to connect to the local because remember, this is post-exploitation, so we're already on somebody's box, and so we have a shell on there, or an interpreter, or something. We looked at the bash history, and now we're going to log into the MySQL server with the correct username and password, and which we stole from that bash history file, which is, a sign of why you should do like the -p in MySQL and then have it prompt you for the password. But, another story for another day. All right, so you have to know a little bit of SQL, which, you guys saw me do the PHP MyAdmin one, so there's that. But Google is your friend. Show databases. One of the databases is flag, so I'm going to use the database flag. Show tables. Table is flag, so how about select star from flag, semicolon, and that should be our flag. So, you did have root, but I see stuff like this is a really good kind of example of, I see like in the medical field and sometimes in financial, like even just because you're on a box, like there will be additional authentication to get into, the files that you want or to decrypt them or what have you. There may be instances where you'll be able to find stuff in bash history that will let you get on other boxes. This could have been them logging into somebody else's MySQL server as well, or, otherwise be able to get information that will lead you to things that you want more, credit card. This could have been a credit card database, for instance. So, not bad altogether. So, definitely check out that bash history and, search around for other sensitive files that might be of interest to you. Just getting root on a box doesn't really give the customer a really good idea of, how big a deal it is. It could be a really huge deal, or it could be like nothing. And that's what post-exploitation is all about, like answering that question. Up until now, we found their vulnerabilities. We got in, okay, what does that mean? And can we take having just a little access and turn it into bigger access, like a real attacker would do. So post-exploitation is really important that way. So I'll see you guys next time.